One man that Emerson Mnangagwa as well as Barakashi fears the most is none other than Blessed Geza. Blessed Geza is by far ahead of Emerson Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa at the moment is trying to cover what Blessed Geza said long ago. If you look at the activities that are done by his faction, whilst Blessed Geza told us these things that definitely they will happen, is things that are in the pipeline, and now we are beginning to see the script that was said by Blessed Geza, meaning what Mnangagwa and the cabal are trying to remedy today has been actually exposed. Long time ago, and there is absolutely a high probability that where Mnangagwa and the Zwikanandas are at the moment, Blessed Geza is by far ahead of them. He knows their plans. He knows their program of action, and that on its own enables him and other war veterans, as well as retired General Chiwenga, to advance remedies, especially on what Emerson Mnangagwa intends to do. If you look at the body language of Blessed Geza, he is not a man who always speaks all the time. They want him to appear like this. That is why they created a fake account of Blessed Geza. I saw today, it posts every day, that fake account. Today there was a post that Blessed Geza is considering apologizing to Emerson Mnangagwa, and people should actually take heed that that is a fake account. That is not Blessed Geza. Blessed Geza last communicated long time ago, and he is just observing Emerson Mnangagwa, because what they are doing at the moment, he told us some months back. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hloniphani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So at the moment, what is ZANU-PF doing, especially in Harare? It is busy. They are campaigning for Gudagwa Shetakwirei. They are actually projecting him as that presidential material. He is busy imitating Emerson Mnangagwa. If you look at even the slogans that he is doing, and he is spending a lot of money. For example, yesterday he pledged about 75,000 to build a house of one of the war veterans who was there. They are trying by all means to buy people into supporting them. But will this work? Remember, why I said Blessed Geza is ahead. He warned Gudagwa Shetakwirei. He said, you are a boy. He called him and said, Gudagwa Shetakwirei, you are a boy. That is what he said, and warned him without revealing what he was warning him for. But that warning on its own was an indicator of what is currently happening. He warned us about Gudagwa Shetakwirei before he became a Central Committee member. ZANU-PF forced Mnangagwa, to be precisely, forced actually Gudagwa Shetakwirei to the Central Committee. He is part of the Central Committee, and also we are getting a picture. Why was Blessed Geza warning him, calling him a boy? He called him several times, warning him. I remember at one point he dedicated much of his YouTube video on Gudagwa Shetakwirei, warning him, calling him a boy, and saying they will deal with him. So he was forewarned. Whatever he is doing it in the back of his mind, with a warning that was given by Blessed Geza. Anyway, he is fulfilling what Blessed Geza hinted to us I mean, you cannot warn someone without the knowledge of what he intends to do. Of course, he didn't give precise details of what Gudagwashe was intending to do, except to expose his corrupt businesses and gross corruption in Zimbabwe, and also taking companies from the Zimbabwe which were owned by the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, and obviously retired General Chwenga, making it clear that Gudagwashe Takurai has taken some of the companies which were ZANU-PF companies, and actually he has not been depositing money to ZANU-PF, which is actually made by these companies which were owned by ZANU-PF, even revealing who were the directors of these particular companies. So, and also what is suspicious, as I noted when I began this live broadcast, is the body language of retired General Chwenga, politicking government activities. These days, I was thinking that maybe his health was not good. He appears to be in good health. Because yesterday the wife revealed him at one of the schools he owned. I didn't know that the wife of retired General Chwenga owns an affordable school in Harare, that is Chibarahidze primary school. It's very, very affordable. The last time I checked, the fee was just $100, but it is offering quality education. I did not know about that particular school, which is owned by Mini Baloi Chiwenga. So I mean, the body language of retired General Chiwenga and his actions these days, he is not attending. He is selective in terms of attending state activities. There are some that he attends, there are some that he does not attend. I'll be watching with keen interest on whether he will attend today's bi-national commission between Mnangagwa as well as Hakainde Ichilema. I'll be watching with keen interest. But him not attending, especially these Zwikananda's activities, which are addressed by Gudagwashe Takurai, speaks volumes of his distastefulness of these particular characters, especially Zwikanandas. He has characterized them as corrupt. He has asked Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa to act upon them, and of which no action has been done. And I know a lot of people will comment here and say, it is done with individuals like Blessed Geza, and some will say, no, retired General Chwenga is acting very, very slow. How do you know when you don't even know their program of action, when you are just exposed to what they tell you? How do you know they're acting slow? I don't think they are acting slow. And also, I don't think Blessed Geza has gone for good. Definitely, he would be coming very, very soon, especially considering what is politically happening in ZANU-PF. We may see him very soon. But remember, he's not just a man who appears to say nothing. When he appears, he would be coming to really give instructions and directions. I am of the firm view that the removal of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa is quite so very, very close. And the person who has actually decided to shorten it won't be just Blessed Geza, but it will be Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa himself. He will shorten actually his political lifespan because of the decision and because of the miscalculations that he is politically undertaking. If you, they say in our language, if ungabona ingungu isikhala kakhulu isizadabuka. This is what is happening in ZANU-PF. If you see a drum sounding so loud while it's being hit, understand that it is about to actually, what can I say, explode. Something like that. So this is what exactly we are witnessing happening in ZANU-PF. I think all the red lines are almost crossed at the moment. That is why maybe you see actions that you are seeing. Retired General Chwenga absconding some of the political gatherings of ZANU-PF, and I've been also absconding some of the state activities, state house activities, because retired General Chwenga being seen in state activities of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa actually create an impression that they are united, create an impression that it is one government. But him not being seen create an impression that there is definitely serious disunity and not seeing with one eye, especially within the presidency in ZANU-PF, and also looking at insults held by those in the faction of Mnangagwa towards retired General Chwenga, and nothing being done at them. We are seeing those who actually stand up and speak against Mnangagwa. Explosives are planted by state agents outside the country. They are threatened. Yesterday you saw Professor Jonathan Moyo writing a very, very long essay threatening one of the lawyers in Zimbabwe, that is Advocate Tabani. It was quite a long essay. I read it out yesterday. If you check the videos, it's almost a 40 minutes video. I was literally reading and speaking just for a few minutes. So Blessed Geza is by large still around the corner. Retired General Chwenga is still around the corner. They are watching what is happening, and in due course, definitely there would be a response, and definitely will come through. And when it comes through, all hell will definitely break loose. They are just waiting for a trigger. There would be a moment that will trigger things to just happen on their own. When that happens, definitely there would be no going back. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. Okay.